You've heard it before. Men are simple. We often hear that all he needs is sex and a sandwich. But is it true? Unpopular opinion. Most men want more than they've been taught to ask for. The culture is weird. We've made it difficult for women to ask for what they want in the workplace, and we've made it taboo for men to ask for what they want in relationships. All he needs is a 3-piece meal and thigh meat. This oversimplified view of men reduces them to physical cravings and easy to please with surface-level gratification. And while it's tempting to laugh it off or even believe it, this narrative does far more harm than good, not just to men, but to their relationships. Because when you peel back the layers, most men, just like women, have deeper, often unspoken needs, not because they're unreasonable, but because they're human. At the core, these unspoken needs often boil down to 3 things. Number 1, competence and adequacy. Men don't just want to be useful, they need to feel like they are effective in the world around them. That includes his relationship. When a man feels like he's constantly failing or never good enough, it chips away at his sense of identity. This isn't about ego stroking. It's about knowing he brings value and that his presence and problem solving mean something to his partner. Sex and a sandwich won't fix the quiet erosion of purpose. When she says, "Ugh, just forget it, I'll do it myself," what he often hears is, "You're not capable." Even if it's said out of frustration or efficiency, this one hits hard. It sends a message that his effort isn't good enough. And over time, it can make him question whether she values what he brings to the table. Competence and adequacy aren't about perfection. They're about how much she trusts his ability to show up for her. Number 2, significance. It's not enough to be tolerated. Men need to feel seen, respected, and valued, not just for what they do, but for who they are. They want to feel like they matter. Respect gets thrown around a lot in male-female dynamics, but let's be clear, respect isn't about her submission. It's about attention, appreciation, and acknowledgement. It's the look in her eyes that says, "You matter here." A sandwich without affirmation can't give a man that. When she says, "I don't need a man, I'm good either way," what he often hears is, "You're irreplaceable." Independence is a strength, but constantly emphasizing your self-sufficiency in a relationship can make a man feel like there's no room for his presence to mean anything. Significance is about more than roles. It's about emotional importance. A relationship where one partner feels optional rarely grows roots. Unpopular opinion. Some women's focus on independence masks a fear of intimacy and a belief that she is not worthy of care and tenderness. And number 3, joy. This one rarely gets talked about. Many men don't even have the language for it. What they often call peace is a need to feel emotionally safe, relaxed, and wanted, not just needed. They want joy in their homes, laughter in their relationships, and freedom from being infantilized. When there's tension, criticism, or micromanaging, joy disappears. And so does connection. Sex, followed by constant criticism, no matter how frequent, won't fulfill that need. When she says, "Why can't you ever be serious?" what he often hears is, "Your joy isn't welcomed here." Men often express connection through humor, playfulness, or teasing. Dismissing that energy can shut down one of the few safe ways he knows how to connect emotionally. Over time, it creates a space where lightness disappears, and the relationship starts to feel like a performance review instead of a partnership. These comments may feel harmless or even true in the moment, but repetition over time creates erosion. And once those core needs take enough hits, even a committed man starts to check out. Not because he stopped loving her, but because the relationship no longer felt like a place he could thrive. A convo for another day. Women often struggle with navigating the fine line between stroking his ego, which is better known as playing small, and creating a safe space for him to thrive within the relationship. My second book, I Don't Need a Man, What Love, Pain, and God Were Really Trying to Teach You, is coming soon. It is not a guide on how to get or keep a man. It is a call to remind you that you don't have to choose between yourself and love. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or married, this book is for you. Because this book is not about your relationship status. It's about your relationship capacity. Women often talk a lot about their healing journeys, but what we rarely talk about is With all of the healing work we do, why is it still so hard for many women to identify a man that has a healthy capacity to love them well? This book is about two things. Number one, your ability to allow love to hold you. And number two, your ability to recognize a man that can hold you. The book, I Don't Need a Man, What Love, Pain, and God Were Really Trying to Teach You, is not a guide on how to get or keep a man. It is a call to remind you that you don't have to choose between yourself and love. Join the waitlist now. Visit couplesdevelopment.com and click on I Don't Need a Man book, and you'll get free access to Chapter 1, access to live Q&As, and other invaluable perks.